What's up, Tomas? And whoever else is in that. Is he? We got a lot of books tonight. I got 2 to 3 long boxes I can go through. I've got a lot of Spider-Man. I've got some Avengers, Nightcrawler, Spider-Ham, Punisher, Iron Man, Hulk, Star Wars. I've got a lot of stuff. What? You do not. But you get a big old happy birthday. Let's show some love to Dave Von Ogden. Let's wish him a happy birthday. Free spanking. Dave, one of these days I'm gonna share one of your live videos. This last one though, man, was pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, I'm going to give it just a minute, allow some folks to jump on. All right. So why don't we kick this thing off? The first book of the night, as you can clearly see by Marvel Comics, we have Smurfs #1 with Gargamel. Now, the spine does have some cracks, and there's a little ripples. Nothing major. $5 on that bad boy, though. $5. Mike Sebring's going to knock this thing out of the park this evening. Seberg. What do you mean that lousy cartoon? This was a good cartoon, David. Come on. All right, now, excuse me. What I've got for you next up, folks, is Xena, the Warrior Princess. This is by Topps Comics. I have both 1 and 2. They are in great shape, and I actually have 2 sets of these. So, what we've got, again, is Xena, the Warrior Princess by Topps Comics, issue number 1 and issue number 2. It is $20 a set. How can you say no to Xena? All right, Dave, enjoy your birthday. Hopefully we'll see you back. We do have some Avengers. Reb's going to get a set of Xena. And I have one more set if anybody is interested. Me, oh my. So far, Chris, you just missed Smurfs #1 that got sold. And then Xena Warrior Princess by Topps Comics. I have issue number 1 and 2, and I had 2 sets of them. 1 sold. Nice. Now, here's the cool thing about all these runs I have tonight. And by runs, I mean comic runs. But with any of them, they're all going to be in order. So I'm going to start with the lowest issue I have, and I'm going to go up from there. So you guys can get your lists out, do whatever you need, but get ready to claim what you need. Because right now, we're going to start off with the ASM run. That's right. Everybody's favorite neighborhood Spider-Man. coming in really good shape, we have ASM issue number 200, Newsstand edition for $15. $15 for ASM number 200. David Little, I've got you for your first book of the evening. Thank you very much. All right. Get that one out of the way. And from there, we've got ASM issue number 201 with the Punisher. We've got the Newsstand edition in very good shape. As you can see down here, little bit of some discoloration where there would be some, they're not even tears, I would say they're like ripples. But this is the cover art by John Romita Sr. in ASM 201. Next up, we've got number 204 for $7. On this book, we do have a crease right here. Even a press won't take it out because it does break the color, but it's nothing major. Great reader right there. This is the third appearance of Black Cat for $7. I also have another one for $10 that does not have the crease. Crease is not evident there. This one is a little bit better shape for $10. Chris, 201 was 20. $20, 201. I've got 204 for 7 or 10, depending if you don't mind the crease and just want a reader. Third appearance of Black Cat. So next one we have is Newsstand edition number 209. And this book is the first appearance and origin of Calypso, the Haitian, oh my gosh, I can't even talk tonight. The Haitian woman and practitioner of voodoo. Now, Key Collector Comment has this as a high of 65, and I have it at 40 for the Newsstand edition. So ASM or Amazing Spider-Man 209 for $40. Ooh, Luke's getting a good book there. God dang it. All right, the next one is going to be a nice key for anybody into Spider-Man. We've got issue 212 in beautiful condition for $40. First appearance of Hydro Man and its Newsstand. Newsstand, first appearance of Hydro Man. Bada bing, bada boom, bum, bum, bum. Reb, I'm telling you right now, that's an amazing book. That's a great claim right there. Perfect time to seize the moment immediately because that is a beautiful book. A great character first appearance that's not breaking the bank. All right, next up is a really nice copy, Newsstand edition of Amazing Spider-Man 229. I'm sorry. This one here is $20, and it is the first part of the Juggernaut series. So nothing can stop the Juggernaut, first part of the Juggernaut series. Mr. Novak. Yeah, David, I've got two claims for you, actually. I don't know if it helps, but sometimes what people say is they jump out and then jump back in, and that helps. The other thing you may be able to do, if you do have a YouTube account or a Twitch account, you can find us on there, and claims do go through faster, it seems like, on there. Oh, shoot. Joe, I just gave you the next book up rather than the book you claimed. Which the next book up is also $20. We've got a really nice copy of 230, which is the second part to the Juggernaut series. $20 on this one also. So nothing can stop Juggernaut part 2. All right, I got Reb for 230. All right, let's keep this going. That's why Kevin always gets good. All right, next up, not a major key, but it's still a low number for that ASM. We've got the newsstand edition of number 240. $9. And I've actually got 2 of these. So they're both $9. They're both newsstand edition. They're both in great shape. If I were doing a quick look, I would definitely go number 1 first, number 2 second. You do have a small crack right here. Very slight, does break the color. So issue 240 newsstand edition ASM for $9. This next one is a cool one. Again, if you're a big Spidey fan, we've got the Origin of Vulture in issue number 241 newsstand edition for $12. Again, I just like stating this, but it is a decent grade. The reason I knocked it is you do have a little nick out of the cover of the book. Otherwise, this thing goes between $20 and $25. Okay. From there, we are going to take a little jump into the series, and we're going to jump up to issue 257, which is going to give you the first appearance of Ned Leeds, the third Hobgoblin, the second appearance of Puma, and we have this one at $35. It is a high of 50 on Key Collector, and the only major thing you have is this tiny little nick right there on the spine. Does break the color a little bit. Other than that, beautiful color. You got the black suit Spidey and all. So 35 on issue 257. Next up, after 257, we're going to go right to 258. This is a very, very nice copy of 258. $35. Right here, Reed Richards discovers Spider-Man's black costume is an alien symbiote. And also the debut of Spider-Man's bombastic Bagman costume. You watch Doctor Strange, you know they did him dirty in that movie. There you go, David. You got another one. And Facebook beat out Twitch. Some good books to be had. This collection, the collector kept care of these books. So it is definitely a very nice collection to get a hold of. All right, next up. Here is a really nice book for you guys to get. Both of these are in really good shape. This first one I'm putting out is probably just a teeny bit better, but we've got issue 265. This is the first appearance of Silver Sable and the first team appearance of Wild Pack. $80 on this book. And again, I've got 2 of those. The reason this one is the same price just has a little more, but it is a newsstand. So that's why they're the same price here, okay? Better condition book right here, not by a ton, but you've got usually the more expensive because newsstand edition. $80 on either one of these. Again, first appearance of Silver Sable, which I wouldn't be surprised if this one comes out to be a major character at some point here. He was on here. He might have these, or he's waiting to see what's happening. All right. Now we're going to take another little jump. We're going to go newsstand edition with number 359 for $25. This is the first cameo appearance of Carnage in one panel. A glob of red symbiote material can be seen. So if you're a Carnage fan, Spider-Man fan, or just want a key issue, here you go. Realistically, this is where they say is the first little appearance of Carnage, as you see a red glob on this one. This is cool. We're going to get a couple in a row, so you can get your Carnage on. Newsstand edition, again, really nice shape. Just one little nick here. $20 for $360. This is your second cameo appearance of Carnage, including mention by name, a hand, an arm, and even partial face. So we get the first cameo, a little teaser. And then, of course, you got the bad boy, the big boy of Carnage. Now, with this book, it's a high of 180 it sells for. We've got it at 120. It is the newsstand edition, but you do have some minor little nicks on the corner. Nothing that takes away, but they are a couple little spinal cracks. So if you want a really cool book at a pretty good price, there you go. First actual appearance of Carnage in the comics. And then a cover I absolutely love. We're going to start getting into that line here. You've got Carnage Part 2, newsstand edition. $40 for $362. This is the second full appearance of Carnage. So no more cameos, full appearance, beautiful cover. $40, second full appearance of Carnage, newsstand edition. Got you, David. By the way, I want to go back for a minute. I'm not saying that this is what it is, but the book David just claimed is a hell of a claim. That newsstand edition on Key Collector has a high of $450, by the way. That is the steal of the night. So I'm not saying that's what it normally sells for, but that's where they put it at. So that's the steal of the night right there. Next up again, $362. Next up, issue 363, Third appearance of Carnage for only $6. See you, David. Wow. Okay, I lied. I didn't have these in order at all. Because now we're going to kick back really quick. I've got 2 more books in the ASM run of this run anyways. Lower side, I've got 293. This is part 2 of the Kraven. And then 294 for 35. And this part is the death of Kraven the Hunter by self-inflicted gun wound. So Kraven kills himself is basically what it comes down to. All right. Next up, we're a little bit higher. Issue 410 for $35. It's the first appearance of Spider Carnage Ben Reilly, possessed by Carnage. How crazy is that? Spider Carnage, Ben Reilly, possessed by Carnage. But it's a badass suit. It's a badass suit. Gotcha, Joe. I really like that claim. I think that cover is beautiful. All right. This one I really, really like also. You got $5.29 for $30. This is going to be a nice key because this is the first Iron Spider. So, debut of the Iron Spider suit that was engineered by Stark Industries for $30. Another solid claim right there. All right, next up for 15, we got the direct edition of Spider-Man 570. First full appearance of Anti-Venom. So if those of you not familiar with Anti-Venom, basically it's a Venom symbiote bonded to Eddie Brock's white blood cells. But yes, first appearance of Anti-Venom. And then we have 571 for 15, which is the third appearance of Anti-Venom. All right, issue 600 for $10. We all know we hit those century marks here, and this one is nothing short of that. Marriage of Aunt May, this is messed up, to J. Jonah Jameson Sr. How in God's green earth? Got you, Reb. All right, now we're going to get into some really beautiful covers, and that is the reason why they're up there is because they're J. Scott Campbell. But we have Amazing Spider-Man 606 for $50. And there are some pretty crazy covers of this one. They had some where Spider-Man was black and white rather than colored in. If this was the newsstand edition, this thing would be a $200 book. It's a great claim, Luke. First time I've ever seen this book. I'm not going to lie. And then you're going to fall into the next one, which is 607, another beautiful cover for $80. So this is, again, Black Cat featured by J. Scott Campbell. And there is also a variant to this cover, which would have been the newsstand. And the newsstand edition of this one, instead of it being 80, just add a 1 to that, and it was 180. But there was 3 of these J. Scott Campbell covers that were worth a lot of money. And these are 2 of them. Luke, tell me when you see that it doesn't remind you, the face-wise at least, of Crystal. Crystal Star for anybody that made it to the Comic-Con last year. All right. And then the next Spider-Man book we have is 637. It's $50. And what we've got for you here is the first appearance of Canis Tarantula, the death of the first Madame Web. So you got the first appearance, you've got a death, so you got a double key. Here comes your triple key because you got the death of Sasha Kravinoff and then the death of the Grim Hunter. So you have 4 keys in this one book for $50. Oh, plus Julia Carpenter becomes the second Madame Web, formerly Spider-Girl. So can we consider that 5? Consider that if it's 5 keys, $10 a key. All right. And then my last Spider-Man book of the night. I've got 3 of these. We've got Amazing Spider-Man number 700. $25 a piece. The death of Peter Parker in Doc Ock's body. Doc Ock's consciousness becomes fully seated in Peter Parker's body, and Doc Ock makes the choice to become Superior Spider-Man. So I've got 3 of these. Definitely not free. It says purchase includes free digital copy. There we go. So $25. Again, I've got 3 of these copies if anybody needs one. I don't know if you know this, but there's some free comic book days out there, David, that are worth pretty good dough too. And I'm pretty sure people don't sell those ones for free. All right, we'll put that to the side. Now, here comes, this is honestly one of these keys that I'm just dumbfounded on. I can't believe that it's not worth more than it is. But hey, maybe I'm just one of those that really like the Taskmaster. So what I've got for you folks is Avengers issue 196, first appearance of Taskmaster for $110. So 196 of Avengers, first appearance of Taskmaster. Now, Key Collector does have this as a high of $180. Just FYI. Next up, we've got Avengers 195. We're going backwards. This here is the newsstand edition, and it is the first cameo appearance of the Taskmaster. So, there we go. We've got the first cameo, and the first appearance of the Taskmaster. So maybe you have the Taskmaster, but not the cameo. You can grab that, put it in your collection for like 25 bucks. This next one's a cool one. Avengers 227. So you've got the second appearance of Captain Marvel as, well, it's Monica as Captain Marvel. And basically, later she joins the Avengers to become the first black female Avenger. Mike, that newsstand edition Taskmaster is at 110. It's a tough one to me. I think it's a high 8, to be honest with you. You've got very minor spinal cracking, but it does break the color a teeny bit because you have that black line. And then the bottom left corner, I don't know if I can get that in there clear or not, but it is a little bit worn. So it's a little worn. But that's why I have it at the 110 mark. All right, next up we have, wait, what? 35, Reb. Sorry, 35 bucks on that one. And then next we have Avengers 232 for 50. This is Eros renamed Star Fox by a wasp. And Star Fox joins the Avengers. This next one is hard for me not to want because I absolutely love this character in Guardians of the Galaxy. Avengers 257, you have the first appearance of Nebula. Now, if the rumors are true, Nebula and Mantis are both going to have big roles in the next Avenger movie. Sorry, Guardians of the Galaxy. They're going to have a big role in the next Guardians of the Galaxy. And if the rumors are true, we're going to be saying goodbye to Drax. And there's a rumor possibly Rocket, which would suck. But if that does happen, I could see new Guardians of the Galaxy, which would be led by maybe Nebula and Mantis. Joe, I got you on that one. And then the next Avengers is 267 with the cover of Kang, but the significance here is the second appearance of Nebula. So this one here, I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. 267, it's $55. It's a first team appearance of the Council of Kangs. First appearance and death of Kang variant that killed the Avengers in an alternate timeline. And first appearance of unknown Kangs and Kang robots. To be honest with you, Reb, I'm going to keep it where it's at. Like I said, with these books, it's the first time to be on anywhere. And that book is in amazing shape. So these books go directly from the sale. They never hit our store. You guys get first dibs at any of these. And that is my last Avengers book, which means we're going to be moving on to issue number 1 of the A-Team. Yes, Reb, 35 on that one. A pit of the poo that doesn't get to A-Team issue number 1. $10 on that book. How can you not have the first issue ever of Mr. T? So we've got A-Team issue number 1 for 10. I've got number 2 for $5. And then also number 3 for $5. So get your hands on the first 3 A-Team comics for only $20. All the action, all the thrills, now in their very own Marvel comic. Hoorah! Okay. Next up, I got the 4-part series of Nightcrawler for $24. All books are in very good shape. So you have Nightcrawler number 1, number 2. Look at that. It's like a Jaws homage. Number 3 and number 4. All of these are in really good shape. Nightcrawler, the whole series, for $24 or $6 for any of them. David, I don't think I've got Thor. I've got Hulk, Hawkeye, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, X-Factor, Silver Surfer, Simpsons, X-Men, Batman, Black Panther, all new Wolverine. I mean, I've got a lot of good stuff still coming up. Oh, yeah. Actually, it's right now. Spider-Ham, issue number 1. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. Issue number 1 for only $10. All right, I'm going to go through the next run of these pretty quick because they're all the same price. They're just $4. They're all in really good shape. You got Spider-Ham number 2 for $4. You guys are going to have to say the numbers. I've got number 3 for $4. Number 4 for $4. 5 for $5. I love that cover. 6 for $4. 7 for $4. 8 for $4. 9 for $4. And rounding it out, number 12. So 1 through 9. And then number 12. Again, all $4 for any of those. Shoot. Mike wants to get 12. You got it. You got some lightning bolts? I don't know if there's many people in the cities right now watching, but David, I think you're up in the cities, right? Ooh, Spider-Ham, hang in there. Don't you fall. All right. Now we're going to get into some cool books. We've got the first run of the Punisher. So the first Punisher in his own series right there, issue number 1 for $60. Dang, I feel like that's what we had. Was it last night or the night before? So Punisher number 1 for $60. And then we have the rest of the series for 25. So you have number 2 for 25. Issue number 3 for 25. Issue 4 for 25. I love that cover. Reb, are your students chickens? And then the final issue, number 5 for 25. So again, first single run of Punisher, issue number 1 for 60, the rest for 25. All right, let's get to the next. All right, next up for 20 bucks, we've got the first issue of Return of the Jedi Star Wars Newsstand edition. Return of the Jedi, issue number 1 by Marvel, Newsstand edition for 20 bucks. And then I've got the whole series here too. They're all in really good shape. Issue number 2 for 15. Issue 3 for 15 bucks. And then number 4 for 15. So the whole Return of the Jedi series from 1983. 15 for the 2, 3, and 4. And then it is 20 for number 1. Uh-oh, that's no good. All right, David, we'll see you later. Stay safe. All right, next up, how about Rogue fans? First issue collector's item, Rogue, number 1 for $10. Number 2 for $5. Three for $4. And also number 4 for $4. And then after Rogue, we have the first issue of Wonder Man for only $4. Not super familiar with this character, but I was like, hey, it's a number 1. Let's do it. Got you, Mike. All right. Now, Reb, you might be hitting your stride. None of these are major key issues, but they're super great artwork. Newsstand edition of Wonder Woman, issue number 264 for $6. I also have issue number 270 for $6. And these are all in really good shape, by the way. Another newsstand edition, issue number 271 for $6. Looks like we have Huntress in a couple of these covers. Issue 274 for $6, which also looks like we have Cheetah and Power Girl. And then, honestly, this is my favorite cover of all these. It's just that old school, everything about it screams Wonder Woman. Issue 305 for $6. That is an absolutely beautiful cover right there. That's a good run to get. Beautiful books. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, God, I was wrong. There is a What If Thor, actually. All right, now we're going to get in some what ifs. We have What If the Hulk Went Berserk. This is issue 45 for $10. Yeah. What if Loki had found the Hammer of Thor, issue 47 for $25? All right, Kyra, stay safe. Next up, we've got X Factor issue 1. $10. First team appearance of Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Iceman, and Angel. And then we also have the first appearance of Cameron Hodge and first appearance of Rusty Collins. Yeah, we've had some crazy weather already this year. Next up, X Factor issue number 2 for only $5. This is the first appearance of Artie Maddox. If you collect the X Factor, you know there's a couple decent-sized books in this run. Issue number 3. And I'm going to have to take these off because that is now full. X Factor issue number 4. First appearance of Frenzy. I love the Beast's outfit. Now we get to the big ends of the group. Not super expensive either. Issue number 5 for $15. First cameo appearance of Apocalypse. and the first team appearance of the Alliance of Evil. And then we've got X Factor issue 6. This one is 55, and it is the first full appearance and cover of Apocalypse himself. So first full appearance of Apocalypse. Right there for you in X Factor number 6. All right, I'll go through these. We've got X Factor number 7 for $3. X Factor 8 for $3. So 7, 3, 8, 3. Looks like we got the blob in the background there. All right, Mike, got you for 7. I've got number 9 for $3. Again, it looks like they're fighting the blob, but it looks like he's wearing like a Fantastic Four outfit. And then we get to number 10, which is only at $3 still, but it's got a specialty border printed on select covers published in 1986, celebrating Marvel's 25th anniversary. And this is the second full appearance of Apocalypse. And then we've got the rest going on for just $3 a piece. So number 11 for 3. Number 12 for 3. 13 for $3. Got you, Mike. $14 for 3. And then the last one in the series we have, which is 15, issue 15 for $3. This is a one-off weird one, but it's really cool for $4. Instead of Secret Wars, we have, it's a one issue. It's called Secret Doors. So, and then you can obviously see the cover and the characters, how cool they look. But Secret Doors number 1 for $4. Someone's got to want this goofy one. All right, after that, we probably have one of the biggest books of the night. I've got issue number 1. There you go, Chris. Coming in at the last second. But next up, we've got issue number 1 of The Savage She-Hulk, which is going to be your first appearance and origin of the She-Hulk for $250. And maybe you like She-Hulk, but you don't want to spend that much. Then I also have issue number 3 for $20. Yeah, Yaj, it's actually in pretty darn good shape. I mean, nothing really wrong with the cover. The book's a little offset, as you can see right there, but I'm sure you could fix that with a press or roll it a little bit. And then you might be able to see that. I think it's a staple imprint, but that's really, it's in pretty damn good shape. Oops. And then I took number 3 down for some reason. Number 3, Savage She-Hulk, $20. And then I've got this Silver Surfer for $25. I think that one is a one-shot, if I'm not mistaken. I got some pretty rad books coming up. I can't remember if this is Series 2. Mike, so I would actually recommend a gentleman by the name Kent Tim, but he's not in Rochester. He's up in the cities. I took a Hulk up to him, and he cleaned it up pretty decent and gave it a good press for me. So that's who I would recommend. I don't know if he's doing it right now. I know he just had surgery, and hopefully that went well for him. But that's who I took a Hulk up to, and he did a pretty good job for me. Silver Surfer number 1 for $10. And then I've got number 2 for $3. And number 3 for $3. So you got 1, 2, and 3 of the, I think it's the second series of Silver Surfer, maybe third. Now this is where I said we got some pretty rad books. Yep, he always comes to the Comic-Con. All right, got you, Mike. 2, 3. Now we're going to get into some cool one-offs. How about the first edition of The Simpsons? The Simpsons. $20. Simpsons issue number 1 for $20. Kevin, I don't have any Motu. I think a week ago, I think I had the first cover, the DC book that had Skeletor and He-Man in it. If I'm not mistaken, I thought I already did that one, but maybe not. And then I also have issue 2 of The Simpsons for $8. As you can see, Sideshow Bob's hair in the background there behind Bart. We've got issue number 3 for $8. And then this one's kind of cool. It's a one-off, but it's the most expensive one out of the group. And this one right here is called the Infinity cover. So it includes a trading card in episode character Willie the Dupe Dimpkins, a baseball player. $30 on this book, but you can see the Infinity cover because right here it's them holding a book, 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 holding a book. So $30 on that Simpsons. And then number 22. We're just going to go way deep in this run. 22 for $4. Oh, boy. And then next up, we've got the number 1 issue of Shogun Warriors for $25. I think that's the Whitman. Yeah, you heard my dog. I got a cool little mix of comics coming up here. All right. I'm going to clear these out. Oh, Chris Lee, you got this book. I forgot to put it in your pile. Your pile of one. All right, let me get some of this moved around and we'll move forward. All right. How about issue number 1 of Silk, a newer run for $7? For $45, we have X-Men issue number 4. Reb, let me take a look. I don't think that's the most recent. I think that's the run before that, because Silk, I think Silk just had a run. Oh, sorry, it's not Reb, it was Chris that asked that. I think Silk just had a run. It's starting to jump, Reb. So, first appearance of Omega Red. That book's starting to jump. They have it at a high of $50. 120 if you have the newsstand edition. But yeah, it's on the upward trend right now. First appearance of Omega Red. Right now, I got a really nice copy. So, not saying this is amazingly rare, but you don't see it that often. This is a really, really nice copy right here of Secret Wars issue number 8, first appearance, Jesus, of the black Spidey suit for $180. And I looked at this one to verify, but there's a double cover printing error on this book, and this is not it. If it was, that book goes for a high of $850. I would assume in this shape, I probably would have it priced at about $800 because this is in really good shape. All right, next up, we've got the Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Frogman for $35, issue number 131. I mean, I've got some pretty good ones, but I'm going to have some pretty good ones for a while. For those of you that don't know, this is the first appearance of the White Rabbit. First appearance of the White Rabbit. All right, this next one is tied to Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 90. I have it at $70. It's in very good shape. You've got Marvel Team Up 141, Spider-Man and Daredevil. This is the second appearance of Spider-Man's black costume. Jeez. Computer's running heavy. All right, next one we've got is Batman issue 332 for $15. Batman 332. Jeremy, I had 180 on it. It's a beautiful copy. Honestly, you probably have to see it in person. The only thing, and honestly, I think a press would get it out. It looks like there's a couple ripples right here at the top, but I honestly think a press would get that back to being flat. You wouldn't have an issue. There are no spinal cracks on this thing whatsoever. Color is absolutely beautiful. All right. How about a really nice copy of Black Panther #1? Nice Jack Kirby cover. $80. Jesus. And then I've got a Black Panther run here, and it is Black Panther, The Man Without Fear, 513, and I've got 514, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have 23.1 and 24. They're all $3 a piece. So if anybody's looking for a good read, you got a little run of Black Panther right here for $3 a piece. I don't want to bore with all these because it's not a beginning run or anything like that, but okay, now that I'm done with that, I'm going to take a quick break from that to show you guys for $115. If anybody wants to drop $115, you're going to have an instant collection. So I've got right here the Superior Spider-Man issue 1 through 33. So again, the Superior Spider-Man, 33 issues for $115. If anybody wants an instant collection on a Spider-Man series. I know it's a good storyline, but I also know that there's no major keys in this, just as a heads up. Kind of cool. Superior Spider-Man. Well played. So 115 is going to get you 33 comics of Spidey. I'm only at 17. I can't get all the way through them. But if anybody's interested in that, definitely let me know. Thought I'd throw it out there rather than do singles at so much a piece, just because it is an instant collection. All right, and then no, and then. If you say and then one more time, lady. Ooh, I probably got some of those in this collection. Oh, good Lord. All right. How about Moon Knight issue number 1? It is the Vengeance of Moon Knight number 1 for $15. Vengeance of Moon Knight for 15. All right, skipping over, we got Moon Knight number 5 for $3. Moon Knight Annual issue number 1 for $7. All right, let's get into a run. From 2016, we have the all-new Wolverine series, issue number 1. This is the debut of X-23 as Wolverine in the classic costume. $30 on this one. Several variants to this one of which we do have in our store, which was the local comic shop day exclusive. There was only 500 copies of them made. We have that one in store. There's also a really cool one, which is one of my favorite rappers, which is DMX. It was basically an homage of X-23 of the Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood album. I don't have that one, but I always thought that was one of the really cool ones. Flesh of my flesh. All right. And then even higher is issue number 2. So $50 on this one. X going to give it to you. This is the first appearance of Gabby as clone of X-23, later renamed Honey Badger. And then the first appearance of Bellona and Zelda, not to be confused with The Legend of Zelda. $50, all new Wolverine, issue 2. And then we've got issue number 3, which is the second appearance of Gabby. And that one's $8. Sorry if I missed that. Here you go, Carrie. Issue number 4 has Doctor Strange on the cover for $4. And then we have issue 5 for $4. Issue 6, you have another key. This is actually the first cover appearance of Gabby. That one is $8. All right. And then before I move on, I should ask this just to make sure we're good. Do we have any Iron Man fans in here right now? Because I've got a run of Iron Man I can either go through or skip. I just want to make sure we have some Iron Man fans. And with the Iron Man, I don't think there's anything crazy. They're all, I think, like $4 to $20. So it's nothing crazy. Iron Man. go through a few. Okay, well, let's just start with the first one, which would be 184. So we've got 184 for $4. Like I said, not super expensive, but if you're an Iron Man fan, you got some great books in really good condition for a really good price. I think they're all just Iron Man or Invincible. I'll just kind of roll through them a little quicker, and then if you guys see one that catches your eyes, let me know. I can go back. 185 for $4. You got 186 for $4. This is the first appearance of Vibro. $187 for $4. Still, you got that classic Iron Man suit, which I love. And this is a very colorful cover. Sorry, I stuttered because I'm just trying to figure out why this dude's holding a pie. And he's looking like he's whipping eggs at Iron Man. This is an interesting as hell cover. $4 on that one. You got the first appearance of Termite here in 189 for $4. Okay, they're taking up space. Got to take them down. Issue 190 for $4. You got it, David. Go back. $197 for $4. For some reason, I had that out of order. $196 for $4. 198. 198. I mean, honestly, all these books are in really, really, really good shape for $4. There's no spinal cracks on this thing whatsoever. So it's in really good shape. Okay, so Chris wants 197. David wants 190. Okay. Oh, man, I went out of order. My bad. 191 for $4. I started pulling from the back of the pile. That was my fault. 192 for $4. Iron Man versus Iron Man. Bam, 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 bam. $193 for $4. $194 for $4. $195 for $4. And then we've got 198 for $4. I've got two of 199. They're both $4. And then it changes over to 200, which is $10. So that's actually in absolutely beautiful condition. It is the 200th issue of Iron Man, Death of the Ironmonger, Obadiah. which we got to see in Iron Man 1. I've got 201 for $4. 202 for $4. 203 for $4. I may have that if that's the Invincible. For some reason, I have it going backwards. 204 for $4. Yeah. 205. Nice. The Bucks won. I love it. 206 for $4. And 207 for $4. A big old run of Iron Man right there, by the way. They don't sell, they're going in the store. In the store again. God dang, I got a lot of Iron Man, man. I got a lot of Iron Man, man. All right, let's see what we do have. Oh, shoot. All right, I got you, Mike. How come this isn't a touch screen? Okay, so 203. Okay, shoot. Two 7, 2 6, 2 5, 4, 2 3. Yep. Okay, got you, Mike. Appreciate it. All right, so let's see if we do have it, David, because I've got Invincible Iron Man issue number 117 right here. So we're going in the right direction. Ooh, and then we're going to jump. We're going to jump closer. Issue 126 for $20. Demon in a Bottle, Part 7. Right there. I've got issue number 127 for $20. And then, of course, we have a heartbreaker. This collection did not have it. It jumped right to 129 for $7. Meow, 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 meow. All right, and then we have the Invincible, or it goes back to Iron Man here, number 130 for $7. I know, right? 132 for $9. It's a cool cover. $135. These are all newsstand edition also. $7. $136 for $7. 132. I would say 132, very good. We've got two decent spinal cracks, but nothing crazy. Like you can see it right there, actually, the top one. They're both in the blue. So it's nothing crazy, but they're decent. And then two little ones right there. So that would be the worst of it. So not something you're going to get graded for sure. But am I? There we go. There. That'll probably be perfect. Thanks. Thanks, Mike. You got it, David. That is a really cool cover. All right, did I... The actual book. Oh. So confused. I think I picked up the books I went through. Okay. I've got 137 for $7. 138 for $7. I've got 2 copies of 140 for $7. $141 for $7. And then 142 for $7. Again, all newsstand edition. And this one is a key because this is the debut of the Iron Man space armor. Holy bejesus. All right, since we're already here, let's just roll. I got 145 for $7. We've got a big old run of Iron Man here. Like I said, let's just roll, see if anybody needs them or not. Oof. 147 for $7. $148 for $7. Let's get to a key. $10, $149. Doom Quest Part 1. A 2-issue series that established Dr. Doom as a major foe of Iron Man, and also one who has many formidable similarities to Tony Stark. God, seriously? The big ones are out of here. And then I've got 151 for $4. $155 for $4. $163 for $4. This is the first cameo appearance of Obadiah Stane and first team appearance of the Chessmen. $151 goes to Chris. Ant-Man. $165 for $4. Pretty wild cover there. See, so I definitely skipped for a while there. And then again, we'll just keep rolling through them. $169 for $4. $171 for $4. $172 for $4. $73 for $4. $174 for $4. $175 for $4. $176 for $4. $177 for $4. $178 for $4. $179 for $4. $180 for $4. $181 for $4. $182 for $4. And $183 for $4. So there we go. That part, woo, we did it. We got through the Iron Man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm telling you. Fudge. There were some serious runs in this comic collection. So I'm just going to start with the first couple of these, see if anybody's into them. How about the Further Adventures of Indiana Jones for $10? I've got issue 1. Wow. I've got the first, it looks like 30. Let me see, there may be a break. No, I have the first 34 comics of this run right here. The first one is $10. The rest of the comics are $4 a piece. So I have, I mean, I got to assume it's almost the whole run of these Indiana Jones comics. So number 1 is 10, and the rest of them, number 2, all the way through 34 are $4 if anybody's interested in the Indiana Jones comics. Otherwise, I also have a small run. It's a 3-part series right here, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. They're $5 a piece. So you have 1, 2, and 3, all for $5 a piece. So if anybody's into Indiana Jones, I got some serious runs of it. Okay, I'll move on from that. I also have the king size annual of Howard the Duck for $7, newsstand edition. I have issue number 12 of The Human Fly. The Human Fly, the Suicide Skydive. And then I've got a couple of the Human Torches. So we have issue number 1 for $55 of the Human Torch. I also have issue 2 for $20. Ooh, Chad Castle, welcome. I know you've been waiting. And then we also have issue number 3. Now, issue number 3 does have some spinal cracking, and that's why it is where it is price-wise. Now, remember, anybody in Rochester, your books will be at the store tomorrow, ready for you whenever. And then anybody in Timber Grove Heights, They will be up next week unless someone comes around sooner. And then I also have issue 4 for $20. So I've got the first 4 issues of Human Torch. Gotcha, Chad. Oh, you don't want the Human Fly. All right. Now, next up, I've got some Iceman comics. I have issue number 1 for $4. I do have the 4 series run here also. So issue 1 for $4. I've got issue 2 for $4. Issue 3 is $8 or $7, starring the X-Men. Okay, you want 4 also? You got it. And then I have issue 4 for $4. So I have number 1 for 4, 2 for 4, 3 for 7, and 4 for 4. Or you can take all 4 for $16. So you can get $3 off if somebody wants all 4 of the Iceman comics. All right, we still got a decent little stack to go through here. So I'll make the best of it and get through it as quick as possible. I've got some Hawkeye, Hercules, and then a lot of Incredible Hulk. So I hope we have some Incredible Hulk fans, including I've got a couple pretty nice size books here. So some good cheap ones, and then some nice size ones. And then I know these are a little bit higher in the run, but I did want to go through them in case anybody has this run or enjoys the Guardians of the Galaxies. We have Guardians of the Galaxies issue number 17 for $3. I also have 18 for $3. All right, it looks like they're all $3. Issue 19 of Guardians of the Galaxy for $3. $20 for $3. And issue 21 for $3. I then have the 4-run series of Hawkeye. So first issue, Newsstand edition, is $15. It does have this. It must have been rubbed from another comic or something, even though it was in a bag and board this whole time. But you can see here there's a little black rub on the cover there that if you have somebody that can touch it up, could probably get that off. But number 1 for $15. And then 2 through 4. Oh, how many total? 5? For Guardians, yeah, there's 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21, Chris. So Hawkeye, we have number 1 at 15, and then number 2, 3, and 4 are all at $10. All right. All right, Chris, I got you. Thank you. And then if we have any Hercules fans, I've got issue number 1 of Hercules. I believe this is the second series of Hercules. Newsstand edition for only $4. So Hercules, the Prince of Power, $4 on issue 1. And it looks like Prince. Cool. I actually have 4. I have all 4 books. They're $4 a piece. So Hercules, Prince of Power, 1 through 4, $16. So the whole run. Oh, that's good, Kyra. Glad you guys are safe up there. And then I also have another Hercules, Prince of Power, 1 through 4. And that is $16. So I've got 2 sets of Hercules here. Kyra, do we have X-Men? God, I can't. We had a ton of Iron Man. I don't even think I've done X-Men because I have so many X-Men. I didn't want to. We had X Factor. I think we only had like a couple X-Men, so you didn't miss much at all, Kyra. Don't worry. I think the X-Men boxes at the store are all priced out, ready to go. So that will probably be in the next couple weeks here. I'm going to finish this long box, and then we're going to be done for the night. And then I've got another long box still sitting here of priced comics, so that'll be on next week's. So 2 runs of Hercules, 16 apiece. Let's see, what is it? Oh, man. What do we got here? Whew. Yeah, that'll be a good one to keep for another week. All right. This was a pretty cool comic, I thought. So we've got Heroes for Hope starring the X-Men, issue number 1 for $7. And then on the front it reads, all proceeds from this comic book are being donated to famine relief and recovery in Africa. Ooh, Mike. It's really interesting. I thought that was a really cool cover. Yeah. I didn't think it'd take you that long to claim it, but I thought you'd be the one to claim it. All right, Kyra, got you for that. And then I just realized this, but out of the whole run, I've got number 1 and 4 of Heroes Reborn, The Return. They're both $3. So Heroes Reborn, The Return, part 1 and part 4. So the start and the finish, but no in between for you. $3 apiece. All right. And then we're going to get to the moment Mike's been waiting for. The Incredible Hulk. And we are going to start with issue 230 for $8. Next up, we have 242 for $6. We have 243. And these are all going to be newsstand edition books for a while here. So have faith in that. 243 for $6. We've got 244 Newsstand edition for $6. Issue 245 for only $6. This is the first appearance of Super Android. So on Key Collector, it has this book as a high of $25, and I have it at only $6. Jesse, I would take what it is. Again, these books haven't even hit the store. Rogue, I want to say there was 1 or 2 of those that were a foil issue 2. So not all of them came in foil. But we got a good one coming up. 247 for $6. $249 for $6. All right, who's keeping track? We're getting there. $251 for $6. $253 for $6. And then we're going to take a little jump here. We've got a first appearance, issue number 271, Newsstand edition. This is the, well, they consider it the second. It's the second appearance and first cover of Rocket Raccoon. First appearance of Judson Jakes. First appearance of Blackjack O'Hare. And first appearance of Lila, an otter and the love interest of Rocket. This one here on Key Collector Comics has a high of $270, and I have it listed just above a mid-grade, even though it's higher than a mid-grade, because right now, really on the marketplace, it doesn't go for $270 as a high grade. I have it at $125. So again, first cover of Rocket Raccoon for $125 in the Newsstand edition. Nice claim, Luke. Very nice. I'm assuming that will probably shoot up too with Guardians of the Galaxy 3 coming out whenever that does. $274 for $5. $277 for $5. $278 for $5. And then this next book, I absolutely love this. $279 for $5 with everybody carrying Hulk, and Hulk says, "So this is what acceptance feels like." $281 for $5. And then we've got, for $50, number 282. First team up of the Incredible Hulk and She-Hulk. The first time they fought side by side. Also, a fun fact, in the movie The Cool Runnings, Sanka is reading this exact comic. Booyah! It's famous for 2 reasons. All right. Anybody else on here still in the Incredible Hulk? I want to make sure I'm not boring people to death. But we do have a lot of just $5 Hulks here. Like literally. $283, $5. And I've got 2 copies of that. And then we have $284 for $5. $287 for $5. $288 for $5. $289 for $5. Not an expensive key, but a cool key. $290 for $5. First and only appearance as Kate as the female version of MODOK. John, I had it at $50. Yep, $50. Next up, $291 for $5. This one here is the origin of General Ross Thunderbolt. Oh, that's cool. I just caught that. All right. Now, kind of cool if you actually look at this. This next run of comics all go together, 292 through 300. I'll show you why. So you got 292 for $5. Now, if you look in the upper left-hand corner, my left hand anyways, you're going to see this box right here where Hulk is pouring into the flask, right? Now, this is like a flip book that goes from this cover to cover 300. So I don't know if there's a significance if you have them all or not, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. So $292 is $5. Then you can see here, he poured it in and he's dropping it. $293 is $5. $294, which I think is a beautiful cover, is $5. And now you can see he's dropped both. $295 is $5. So you can kind of see as this is happening. I'll try to see if I can keep it going here. $296. Okay. That's $5 also. $297 is also $5. Another great looking cover. So I'm just going to kind of condense them. $298. So now he's ripping off his jacket even more so. That's $5. $299 for $5. Doctor Strange on the cover, but now you can see he's got his jacket fully ripped off. And then $300, which has the black suit Spidey on the cover. That one is $10. So from $292 to $300, you basically have a flip book of the Hulk ripping off his clothes and going full Hulk into finally issue 300 with black suit Spidey on the cover. All of them are $5, but issue 300. All right, and then the rest of the Hulks I have here are, looks like $4, but they're all in a row. Like literally, I don't know if anybody needs any of these, but I have from 300. So if anybody needs it, I have from 300 to $325, which are all $4. And then we get to $326, which is $8. And this is the battle of Rick Jones as the Green Hulk versus the Gray Hulk, Bruce Banner. So again, I have a big run of Hulk here. I'm just kind of getting through to some of these. And on Key Collector, they have this one as $18. And then I have $327, $328, $329, $329 again, all $4. And then we get to $330, which this is where it starts with Todd McFarlane doing artwork. So this is the first cover of artwork that Todd McFarlane did on the Incredible Hulk. And we have that one for $25. So now you get into a couple cool books because it's Todd McFarlane artwork. And then $331 is also a McFarlane cover. And this is the first appearance of the intelligent Gray Hulk. And then $332 in this series is the team up of the Gray Hulk and the leader versus Rick Jones as the Green Hulk. And then I just have a couple more Hulks, and they're all $5. There's nothing crazy. It's issue number 333. I have 334, 335 is what I have left. So that would do it for this evening's sale. Hopefully there was a lot of books you enjoyed. And there will be so much more still, as I have 16 long boxes still to price and go through and get out, and they're it's all different. So I mean, we have X-Men, X-Force. I mean, my gosh, we have a ton of stuff. So we'll be getting through it all, bringing new stuff in, hopefully stuff you all want. But that will do it for this evening's sale. Next week we won't have anything. Jesse, it's the same series. It's just gonna be what do they call it? Not the series, but I don't even know. I'm blanking right now. The difference is when they would have came out. So it would have been different time frames, which I can't even remember what they call them. It's not series, but a different run basically is what it'd be. Joe, I think there's Ultimate Spider-Man. I don't think I have it here. I did see more Spider-Man here that I didn't. And I think I went through these. Did I already go through the Web of Spider-Man with you guys and the Supermans or no? Because if I didn't, that's what I'll have for the following time. I got a bunch of Web of Spider-Man. I feel like I already went through this book. I had Submariner. I feel like I went through these already with you guys. I just didn't take this to the store, maybe. Does anybody remember last time did I have Super Friends? The What If Hulk? Yeah, I can dig that out and find it for you. If I didn't do Super Friends, then I didn't do... Maybe I didn't. Because these are Radio Shack exclusive books. Maybe I didn't do these. Marvel Team-Ups. So, Joe, I would have to find those Ultimate Spider-Mans, too. They're in the back. You didn't see those a couple weeks ago? Okay, then those are ones I'll go through next time. Where are those what-ifs? Okay, got that one for you, Chris. Jesse, give me a second here. You gotta find those. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so Jesse, in the run, what it ended up being was there was one of them that was a gold foil. That's what it was. So the other books are 4, 4, 5, and then the other one's 10. So it'd be 23 for the 4 if you're interested. In the first, it's the first one that's the gold foil one. And then the rest of them are the regular. They're just like this one's obviously regular. But then these ones are foil, but they're not the gold foil. If that makes sense. But yeah, okay. So anyways, what I want to get to is the next sale that we'll do in 2 weeks. I'll pick out a comic to do as a giveaway. So stay tuned for that comic sale, because what we'll do is we'll do it at the end like we do with the other comics. So I'll do a bunch of comics in the beginning of the sale. I'll let you know what book I'll be giving away. And at the end of the sale, the remaining viewers that are on, you'll pick a number 1 through whatever there is for viewers. And the number I write on a post-it on the back of the comic will be the number that wins it. So we'll do something fun like that for everybody. We did that on the new comic sale. I'd like to give it a whirl on this comic sale. So I'll be coming back with a bunch of new books in 2 weeks. And get ready to buy. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Anyone that is shipped, I do have your invoices already done, but I will get anything you got tonight added to it. And then once paid, I'll get your books shipped right out to you. Anybody in Rochester, your books will be in store tomorrow. And anybody in Inver Grove Heights, they will be up there for sure next Wednesday, unless somebody's going up there this weekend for some odd reason, or if somebody comes down here, we'll do that. Awesome. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for purchasing. Thanks for just even watching. Super appreciate it. Hope you all have an amazing weekend, since I may not see anybody by then. And if I do, I'll say hi to you. Take it easy, everybody.